In this video, we're going to learn about bleed dimensions and the dimensions that your artwork needs to be for professional printing. For this example, we're going to use a 4x6 postcard, which is the standard item that most of you will be using. If you are using something else, you will need to adapt the dimensions that I mentioned in the video. There are three different lines in this proof. The first line is the green line, which is the caution line. The area inside this is called the safe zone. The next blue line is the trim line. This is where they're going to attempt to cut your card out. The red line is the bleed line, which is extra area. So your 4x6 card fits inside the blue lines. If everything cut on the blue lines, it would cut exactly where you wanted to in the middle, and would be a 4x6 card. But if you've ever tried to stack up a bunch of pieces of paper and cut them all at once, you know that you don't actually cut all of them in the exact same spot. So this is the purpose of the bleed line. It gives them 1/8 of an inch all the way around, so that they can cut to the side a little bit and not end up with a white strip down the side of your card. The caution area is because even if they cut to the side a little bit, they're still going to cut a 4x6 card. So if they were to cut all the way over to this red bleed line, that would mean that the other end of your card would cut on this green line. Therefore, when you make your card, you want to be sure all of your text and important parts of your images, such as the top of your head, are all inside the green lines. So for dimensions, when you print something, you print at 300 dpi. This means that you have 300 pixels for every inch that you print. So a 4x6 card would be 1200 by 1800 pixels. But because you add the 1/8 inch of bleed all the way around, that means that your image needs to be 6 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches to allow for the 1/8 inch at the top and the bottom and on each side. So that means that your image needs to actually be 1875 pixels by 1275 pixels. Then you want to be sure that your text is at least 75 pixels from any edge to where it fits within this green line. Or if it makes better sense to you, you can make a box like you were going to crop your card that was 1800 by 1200 pixels and slide it to each edge of your image. So this would simulate what would happen if they were to cut all the way to one edge of your bleed and make sure all of your text and important parts of your image are inside of that. If you watch our other how to make the card videos, we will demonstrate this process.